respectable persons present over here. Today I would like to deliver a speech on Constitution of India. Our Constitution, which came into effect on 26 November 1949. Our Constitution tells us how our country should work. It gives certain valuable rights to all the citizens of India, which are absent in other countries. An interesting point to know is that our constitution was criticized a lot in the beginning. Winston Churchill had said that the newly independent India will not be able to survive. But the efforts of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel and Jawaharlal Nehru had made the impossible things possible by bringing all the divided states together. A lot of other people had made their valuable contribution to forming our constitution. The immortal name amongst them is Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, who was the chairman of the drafting committee, making of constitution. We had recently celebrated the 70th anniversary of our constitution. Our constitution has features of various countries in it. Dr. Ambedkar, one of the most intelligent people, had announced the constitution of various countries and had adopted the goods from it to get it incorporated in the Indian constitution. We have learned, adopted and incorporated all the positives of constitution worldwide. Our constitution is considered to be the longest written constitution in the world. The original handwritten constitution has been kept and preserved in Parliament Library, New Delhi. It has handwritten by Mr. Prem Bihari Narayan. Brief insight about Constitution. There are 1,17,369 words in the original English version of Constitution. To date, our Constitution has undergone more than 100 amendments. The diverse population of India leads to the amendments. The ideal of liberty, equality, and fraternity have been adopted from the French Revolution. It took approximately 3 years to finalize the performa of our constitution. Three countries had started writing their constitution together. Those were India, Israel, and Pakistan. The Indian constitution is rigid as well as flexible. It takes care of all the citizens of India. Though our constitution is quite descriptive, it is silent as well on certain important aspects. Our Constitution guarantees the fundamental rights of all citizens. It includes these fundamental rights in Part 3 of the Constitution. The fundamental rights form a base for the moral and spiritual development of the citizens. It states the directive principle of state policy. In Part 4 of the Constitution, it is the responsibility of government to enact these principles. The listings in the directive principles of state policy is very fundamental to governance. They are not under the category of fundamental rights. Hence, they are not enforceable, but they have a great moral influence. Our constitution is not biased toward any religion. Our constitution highlights the need of developing women, SC and ST, who were ignored for ages. The dynamism has been the biggest strength of our constitution. It modifies itself with time. Though amendments have ever been an easy task, still the Indian constitution is one of the most amended documents in the world. It has incorporated all the goods from throughout the world, which depicts the free thinking of all the members of the Constitution cell. Conclusion. The struggle for freedom had made the people aware of the civil rights and duties of an individual. Our Constitution has enlisted and preserved those moral rights on itself. which is now called as fundamental rights. The forming of the Constitution was not at all an easy task. It is gist of all the learnings which our ancestors have got from the freedom struggle, whose sole motto was to develop an ideal society. Thank you all for giving me your precious time and have a nice day. Stay safe and healthy at home.